What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing? It's been a minute since I've been live. Let me see. I feel like this shit is zoomed in close on me right now. What's up? What's up? What's up? We'll let everybody come in. Give everybody a second. Let me go to this. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's been a while since I've been live, but I told y'all I was gonna start going live again. Hold on a second. Let's go over some plays that we like for the day. What's going on? What's going on? Anthony Walker, what's up? Cat Lee, what's up? Lee FZ, yo, what's up? Cam, my boy, Count Club, what's up? What's going on, y'all? I'll explain the odds and stuff. Part of the reason why I'm going live is so that I can explain things to y'all. If y'all are Props Made Easy members, or if you're not, you could try it out and see what I'm talking about. Let's go over the plays. The camera seems super close to me. Maybe I should back up like this. You're a go, my boy. Appreciate you, brother. We're going to go over all the best plays. We're going to go over it. I'm going to talk about the new user interface at Props Made Easy. If you haven't joined Props Made Easy yet, do so. Props Made Easy. Pull up the Props Made Easy tools while we're talking. I have them up on my screen as well. Hold on. Let me see. I need to share this. It's been a long ass time since I've been live. Oh shit, that ad was loud as fuck. Hold on a second, y'all. It's been a very long time since I've been live, so let me shout this out real quick. We're gonna get into the questions in a second. Just letting everybody get in real quick. Been studying all day. That's what's up, man. Cam, James Brown, what's up, y'all? If I miss any of y'all, I'm sorry. Let's see. Sir Manning, what's up, bro? Website tweaking. We'll talk about why people, for some reason, think it's tweaking. The only thing with Props Made Easy that's going on right now is a little bit of a lag when you try to switch the shit. You know what I mean? When you try to switch sports or you click on the sniper tool, you know what I mean? I know it's a little different than what y'all expecting, but we're gonna walk through it. I'm gonna explain to y'all what's up. By the way, you don't have to do it on desktop mode anymore. You can be on mobile. It's all good. You can do mobile view, all that good stuff. First time seeing King's face. I used to go live all the time. I just haven't since my son was born. I really haven't had a chance to. I was using Price Made Easy for Prize Pick in New York, but I can't Prize Pick in New York anymore. Is there any way to use it for FanDuel? Yeah, you can use it for FanDuel now. That's another part. That's another update that we added to Price Made Easy. All right. So anyway, everybody is curious about the updates and stuff like that we've done. I get it. I understand where y'all are coming from. Hold on a second. Now, there's only a few things that are even different. We got drop downs. So instead of it being the big ass buttons, we have little drop downs that are happening now that allow it to kind of be more organized, right? So it's not the big buttons anymore. It's not the big ass little, prop types anymore. It's just the drop downs where you're able to get everything exactly what you're looking for, right? So that's the only thing. It's not like we've done a crazy amount. Now, the big change that we have done is change to PME consensus odds. Now, that's a big deal. All right. That's a big deal because you have, with our PME consensus odds, we're not taking just one sports book. We're not just taking the most popular sports book. We're taking all sports books lines and we're bringing them into one number, making it the PME consensus line. So our PME consensus odds are the most accurate odds that you'll find because they're taking every sports book and putting it into one, giving you a very solid averaged out number. You know what I'm saying? So as you'll see, you're seeing a lot of the PME consensus odds are at 32. And let's say Anthony Edwards points assist, which is a really good bet today for under. His prize pick line is 33.5. Consensus odds line is at 32.5, right? The higher odds, the minus 120 odds are on the over, but the under is the bet because the line is already a full point underneath. You feel what I'm saying? So kind of get that whole, you know how before we were looking for minus 135s, minus 140s, all that good stuff. You're looking for that, and that makes good EV if the line is the same. Now, if the line is already lower, right, on average, if the line's already lower, then you want to take the under. You know what I mean? Regardless of what the minus is, it doesn't matter. The line is already less than. So Anthony Edwards' line, his consensus line, when you take all Vegas sports books and you put them into one line, the line would be 32.5. opposed to Prizepicks is at 33.5. So obviously, grabbing the under is the best bet, especially with the projection on the same side. So yeah, so that's one of the big updates, is that instead of seeing the minus 145 that everybody's used to, right? Before, all you would see is the lines being the same. So let's say LeBron's points was at 23.5, and his Vegas line would be 23.5, minus 140 on the over, or minus 140 on the under, or minus 135. That's what y'all are used to seeing. The consensus odds are even more accurate and way more in depth. You feel what I'm saying? The PME consensus odds are way more in depth. Right. So, for example, if Anthony Edwards' line was at, if his consensus line was at 33.5, right, then the under would have heavy money on it, probably minus 140, minus 145. You know what I mean? So consensus odds are pretty much sniping these plays out for you. It's showing you, okay, majority of sports books are on 32.5 for his points assists, whereas Prizepicks is at 33.5, letting you know that Prizepicks eventually is going to go down to that 32.5 range, just like everywhere else. All right. So are minus 140s dead? Of course not. No, I mean, those are still fantastic plays. The difference is that the line is the same. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, man, it keeps shutting the page down. What do you mean? If you see a minus 140 pick, then that means that the lines were already the same, right? So you still have, you'll still have moments where you'll have minus 140s and shit, right? So, for example, the highest one of lines that match, the highest odds are on Contavious Caldwell Pope blocks and steals over 1.5, minus 136 odds on the over. So there might be some sports books that have it at minus 140, minus 145, but there's also other sports books that have it down at like minus 120. So when you average everything together, it brings you to a minus 136. So Sniper Tool is going to snipe out anything that is a full point difference between where the Prizepicks line is on Prizepicks and where the Prizepicks line is on consensus. If it's a full point difference, it'll be a snipe play, because Prizepicks is probably close to matching where our consensus odds are. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, it just helps you find that amazing big time EV value. And then obviously if it's plus EV plus projection, then our projection source also agrees with it. All right. So any other questions about PME and any questions about plays today? Y'all let me know. Any single questions? I know that the mobile is definitely better. What do y'all think about the mobile though? I know it's a little laggy. That's because we have so much data coming in. We're working on it to try to make it as fluent as we possibly can. But if it is lagging, just understand that there is a ton of data that this thing takes. By the way, 117 people in here on my first live back in like a year. Drop a like down below, man. Appreciate y'all joining me. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm going to set up the OBS studio and all that stuff, so we'll be able to actually have PME on the screen. But for right now, anybody who knows me, y'all know I'm not super tech savvy and shit. It's hard to tap the drop downs on mobile. I didn't mind the green tabs. Just tap on. Okay. So yeah, on mobile, I get it. It's the lag situation, right? You can click on prop type. That there's no lag for the prop type and all that other stuff, right? But there's a little bit of a lag when you're trying to change the sport or when you're clicking on snipe play or goblin play. That's because of how much data is on NBA. I know some of you have probably noticed that, like, when you go to another sport, right? When you go to Call of Duty or whatever, it's super quick. Like, it's not an issue when you go to the other sports. It's just because it's so much data for this NBA shit. Can you recommend placing bets ASAP or before game? I mean, I've talked about this many times. Now that we have the PME consensus odds on props made easy, I feel way more comfortable betting anytime throughout the day because I really want to grab those full point differentials. Obviously, those are fantastic values. So I obviously want to take advantage of those now at any moment. But yeah, most times, for the most part, I like to wait until you're about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes before the game start and then grab that value at the end. No, not the lag. It's more the size of the buttons. What do you mean? The button sizes are too small for you to see? If everything is, by the way, also when you're on mobile, if it's a little too small for you or you can't read it very good or whatever, I know on your phones you're able to, I think you're able to change the font size. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on that, but you can still zoom in a little bit. What would you say the win rate is with the tool? The tool has been fantastic, man. We just hit a year in. So to give you an idea of how well the win rate is, we're just hit a year in And if you're playing the top plays on PME every day and you're playing the plus EV plus projection only plays, and you're not just stuffing 6-mans in every day, it just depends on how you bet. But for the most part, it's been fantastic. We just hit a year and we're almost at 9,000 active members, which is fucking crazy. Halo? No, we don't have Halo at the moment, but as soon as other sportsbooks have Halo lines to compare to, we will. By the way, I'll put the link for Props Made Easy for anybody who hasn't joined Props Made Easy before. I'll put that here. Can I pin this shit? Hold on, let me see. I know it just started. Can I pin this shit? Let me see. Pin message. There you go. PropsMadeEasy.com. Where are you seeing Kyrie? Where are you seeing Kyrie at 4.5 assists? Valorant, mine isn't loading. Let me see what's up with Valorant. Let me see if there's any Valorant on there. Valorant's on there, man. I'm looking at Valorant right now. The best Valorant play is Skarn. Map 1 and 2 kills over 37. He's 38 on other sportsbooks, making him a 1 sportsbook differential for the over on Skarn for a sad Esports. Map 1 and 2 kills over 37. I'm looking at it right now in front of me. Do you recommend choosing the first 2 EV plays or just any play with full point? I mean, the first 2 EV plays would be the absolute best. So the best part about Props Made Easy is it puts the best plays right there in order for you. So the very top play would be the overall best EV projection play. The next up, same, vice versa. As you go down the list, you get to the worst option, right? Mine wasn't working today. I don't know why. It should be refresh. Everybody should be working. Nobody's tools are different than the others. We're all utilizing the same tool. So if it's not working, you can either hit up customer support, but mostly it should be working. And like I said, I've mentioned it multiple times. Part of the big thing I wanted to reiterate is there's a little bit of a lag when you're dealing with NBA. Okay, when you're trying to change things on NBA, there's a little bit of a lag, but remember, it's because we have incorporated so much more data now. Like these consensus odds are taking a ton of sportsbook odds and putting them into one. So there's so much data coming in that it takes a little bit for these things to load up sometimes. Kyrie got bumped. What other questions y'all have? What other plays y'all like? Somebody mentioned Wemby. Somebody said Wemby plays, question mark. I'm not 100%. Let's see. Let's take a look at Wemby and see what he's got going on. He should, right? I don't think there's any even questionable tag on him, right? When it comes to Wemby, let me move over to NBA. I'm on the player prop. I'm on I'm on the Prizepicks Props Made Easy right now. Let me see Wemby. What comes up for Wemby? There are no plus EV plus projections on the site right now for Wemby. I thought the higher the negative odds, the better. See, that's what we were looking at before. Now, if it's the same, right? If lines are the same, like let's say LeBron's points is at 23.5, right? And then Sportsbook's also line is at 23.5. Then you want to look at the higher minus odd, right? But the difference is that when the consensus odds that takes all Sportsbooks together is a full point lower than, so let's say the consensus odds say 22.5 for LeBron points. So you have 23.5 on Prizepicks. Consensus odds have the line at 22.5. What would that tell you? That means that betting the under on Prizepicks is the plus EV way to go. So regardless of where the minus is, the line is a full point under. Plus, it's easy on Props Made Easy because it's in order anyway. So you don't even got to worry about that. Don't stress about where the higher minus is. You're good. What's up, babe? I'm live. Can you go through the new FanDuel update works, or is it exactly the same as everything else? FanDuel, so when you switch over to FanDuel, I like them. Yeah. When you switch over to FanDuel Sportsbook, that's pretty much it. It's FanDuel Sportsbook. It works the same way as everything else. Whatever's at the very top would be the best overall play. And then we go from there. Actually, I'm looking at the FanDuel odds right now. Remember, we just launched this new version, right? So I'm looking at the FanDuel version, and this is something I need to give to the developer. But you should have these minus 123s over, like Devin Vassell. If you look at FanDuel, right, everybody on the Props Made Easy tool, if you switch to FanDuel and you look at Devin Vassell's points plus assists is at 25.5 on FanDuel Sportsbook, right? Our consensus odds have him at 26.5, and the money's on the over at minus 123. So Like it's a whole point higher, and the higher money is on the over. So that's a great play for Devin Vassal's over, whatever. For some reason, it's got like some plus 138s on the top. I think what's happening is, regardless of plus or minus, they're ranking the higher number on the over under, which is fine. We'll get that taken care of. But yeah, make sure you're taking the guys who are a full point over, and then also have the minus. We'll get it situated. But yeah, the best projection differential is a good way to look at it. No pick six for DK. That'll be coming back. Is this better than, somebody says, is this better than DJ Fantasy? Because I can't win shit over there, even the first EV plays. So there's a difference between Props Made Easy and everywhere else. Props Made Easy adds player stat projections. So we're not just an EV site. So DG Fantasy is just an EV site, right? As well as like OddsJam and those other big name companies that have been around for a while, right? All that is an EV site. Props Made Easy takes EV and like puts it on steroids because it adds player projected stats. Somebody said PME way better. Yeah, I mean, it just has more involved in it. It's not just taking EV, because here's the problem with just looking at EV, right? It's not just smart people who know what they're doing who are adjusting those lines, right? It's dumb. No offense to anyone in here. I'm saying it's dumb people too making these lines lean one way or the other. It's not just smart people making these lines go one way or the other, right? So when you see an EV play that's way big on one side, it's very important to also incorporate data to make sure that that makes sense, and it's not just like fluctuated from some stupid person on Twitter who has a large following who's making everybody go one way, but really he's, doesn't really know what he's doing. You know what I mean? The sniper tool is obviously an amazing way to do it. Those are good. Sorry, my girl's like modeling some pants right now too, and those are cool. I like the color. Mm-hmm. Is it best to use a sniper? Yeah, so the sniper tool is another function that Props Made Easy. Anyway, what was I saying though? I was saying the difference between all of these other sites and Props Made Easy is Props Made Easy takes EV, shows you the best EV spots, but also combines that with player stat projections. We actually have projections for a player's points and assists, rebounds, PRA, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, when it comes to the sniper tool though, what the sniper tool is going to do is it's going to show you those plays that have the biggest differential between our consensus odds and where the line is, and show you pretty much the best EV, but it's also going to be EV where the projection also agrees. So let's say the plus EV says to play the under on Prizepicks, our projected stat will also say the same. And that's the big thing about plus EV plus projection too, and which is the how are you changing so fast? You just were in here. Yeah, I like those too. Uh, uh, you're done now. But yeah, so that's a benefit of Props Made Easy too. Is Props Made Easy shows you plus EV and plus projection, right? It shows you plays that not only are EV, but also projection backs as well. Not all EV plays are backed by data. Not like top-notch data, right? Props Made Easy. We're partnered with Sports Data IO, which is a top award-winning, literally level, works with ESPN, all that stuff. We work with them to get our data. We really were, it was very important to us to get the best data as we possibly could. What NBA category does the tool hit on the most? I mean, any of them. It just, you want to go with the top options. That you cannot fail if you're going with the top options. And remember, y'all, 105 people in here. Stop trying to hit six mans every day. Okay? Don't try to hit six mans every day, man. Look, the whole point. How many are wondering if his girl's black? No, she's Latina. Why do y'all think that? I don't get it. I don't get it. No offense. Like I have before. You know what I mean? But like I'm just saying, like, why would you just even think that? But anyway. So like trying to hit a six man every day, you're really like pushing it. You know what I mean? Try to do those two mans, mix and match. I know it's enticing to go for like those big six man hits. And if you want to, I'm not going to say you can't do it. Obviously, you can do whatever you want. Just use proper bankroll management. So if something misses, you still can play the next day. You know what I mean? Yeah. Join PME already. You got to join Props Made Easy, man. Props Made Easy is different than everywhere else too. Is because Props Made Easy is constantly looking to evolve and grow and make it the best it can for everybody. I know there's a little bit of uncertainty with today's update, but that's solely because of the lag when you're trying to switch over the NBA. And remember, that's just because of how much data is on there. The simple rule of thumb that if you are taking the top plays that PME is recommending you, over the long haul, you'll be fine. Okay, you will be good and you will profit. All right, over the long haul, you're still gonna have. I'm not gonna sit here and say you're never gonna lose with PME, y'all. Like, I'm not one of those type of guys. I'm not gonna sit here and sell you like you'll never lose, right? But I'm just being honest with you. It's sports betting still, but props made easy is only $20 a month. Props made easy is only $20 a month and has the best odds that you can ask for, right? I'm from DeKalb County, Sean. The best odds that you can ask for. You know what I mean? I don't live there now, though. I live in Dallas. Sorry, I'm getting the best odds you can ask for, best player stat projections, everything for only $20. And we have an Apex simulator where you can switch our projections. If you go to the Props Made Easy tools right now, you're looking at NBA, you'll see a drop down on PME projection, right? You can click that and switch to Apex Sim. What Apex Sim is, if you've never seen me or heard me talk about it, Apex Sim is an AI simulation program that simulates a game 1,000 times and gives you a projected stat based off simulations. So that's even more data. That's what I'm saying is the whole point is, and the reason PME brought me in, right, is because my focus is I know y'all. You feel what I'm saying? I talk to y'all all the time, whether it be in the comments on my videos. I've been doing this shit in this game for like 8+ years, man. So I got a good relationship with y'all. I know what it is. I've been playing this shit for 10+ years. I know what it is. So my focus and what I'm here to do is to help y'all have the best data possible. That's the thing. I told them, look, we got to make this thing as accurate as it can possibly be in the sports betting industry. Obviously, nothing's 100%. We need to put all of our focus on making it as accurate as it can possibly be, which we're doing with our player stat projections, partnered with Sports Data IO, big time company, right? And then making it user friendly. I haven't been super happy with how it's been on mobile. So that was one of my focuses I was talking to them about. We need to make it so on mobile phone, you can see the whole screen, right? We have to. Because the way it was, there were so many buttons that it was jumbling up our mobile version. Now mobile is fine. Let's see. I stay in Dallas. That's what's up, James. I was just at the Mavericks game the other day. PME got me a suite. I was at the I was literally in the middle of the court when Kyrie hit that buzzer beater. I brought my son for his first game. Well, PME got me there. I'm gonna join. Been procrastinating forever. Try it, man. Like I tell everybody, look, man. I'm not here trying to sell nobody. I'm here to just try to talk to y'all and help y'all understand what it is, what Props Made Easy is. That's all I'm trying to do. I want y'all to use whatever y'all feel most comfortable in and what can help y'all the most. And it is what it is. Props Made Easy is just an option that I personally love to use, and I have had a hand in making very as a player myself, been able to make it exactly how a player would want it to be. Best way to sort NBA sniper. Don't sort it. You hit sniper, you hit the sniper tool, it's already there. It's already in order. You got to have a meetup for Dallas, folks. I've considered it for sure. I've definitely considered it. Best way to sort. But yeah, I answered that. Carrollton was, that's what's up. I wait for your picks every day. I got some other dudes, but your NCAA picks are always on point. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you. I joined PME and it works. I'm telling you. But you got to stick with it, though. There are some people that'll join PME and play like one day and play a 6-man and miss, and they'll be like, oh, fuck PME. They suck. You know what I mean? But that's the name of the game, baby. You're going to lose. Use proper bankroll management, and you play longer term with PME, you'll be up. At least you should be up. You're playing the smart plays, and if you're playing the smart plays, you'll be good. Y'all missing out if you haven't joined PME. Alvin, that's what I'm saying, bro. PME has made me a lot of money. I love to hear that, Fred. I love to hear that. What else, though, that would y'all like to see at Props Made Easy? And give me some other plays if y'all have any questions. Some top plays that are popping right now. Let me refresh my tool. Straight withdrawals, no deposits. That's what's up, man. I'm glad y'all are loving it, man. And I can tell that for the most part, everybody's loving it because it's at 9,000 subscribers. It's at 9,000 active members that utilize the tools. It would not be that high if it wasn't overall great. And especially for only $20 a month. I mean, it's what, $40 less than anywhere else? Crazy. Some of the amounts of money that these places are charging for their shit is wild. Like, that was one of the things I told him too. Is like, look, man, some of this shit is wild. We need we want to make it to a price point where people have more money to actually bet with, not getting the data to bet with. You feel what I'm saying? When is MLB coming? It should come soon. I've been talking to the developer. We've been working on it. We're pretty much there. But MLB I'm hoping MLB is either up tonight for tomorrow's game or early morning tomorrow. Y'all taking Luka Doncic over less 28.5 points. Let me see what Luka's at. I know that the tool loves Luka's over points and assists of 43.5. We have him projected for 44.25 projections. Consensus odds are at 44.5 with minus 111 odds on the over. Is PME ever going to go giveaways for the subscribers? Of course. PME has already sent giveaways to the longest time members. We did that like a month ago. They sent out like $100 to 5 different members that have been the longest subscribers to PME. So if you've been a long time subscriber, make sure you check your email because they've sent out emails to get information. I'm pretty sure they got all the information for everybody and was able to send it out. Demon plays. Okay, so all right, so people bring up demon plays all the time and ask me about it if like proximities will ever do that. The problem is demon plays are not logically sound. You know what I mean? Like demon plays are really gambling. You know what I mean? Not even playing tacos. What do you mean? Like if you're playing demons, it's like legit gambling because the data is not going to back that. The only thing that people are using to pick their demons is if they've hit that in 4 or more of their last 5 type of thing. Up 4K since I started in January. Gilbert, that's great to hear, man. On the update, so do we not have Apex simulation no more? Yeah, we should. Yeah, we do. You can do Apex Sim right now. It's right under the Prizepicks drop down tab. You'll see PME projection. It's defaulted. If you click on that, you can click on Apex Sim and it'll switch the projections. I'm sorry, y'all. I just burped into the damn mic. Them demon props are the book's best friends. Exactly. And that's why I don't like to promote those. At the end of the day, my main thing is I want y'all to make money, even if it's $1. You feel what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are like, dollar, I'm not playing for that. But if it's profit, man. So they don't change their over-unders? Who? What do you mean? Proximate Easy does. Proximate Easy adjusts like real time as sportsbooks change. If our consensus changes, it's because some sportsbooks have adjusted. Sorry, I'm thirsty as I'm up. 2 mans and goblin is a good way to go. Oh yeah, I love doing that. I've been utilizing a ton of goblins because I'm like, look, man, it's like I've missed goblins before. Obviously, you're gonna still miss those from time to time, but for the most part, you're gonna hit those. And especially if you have a 2-man you love, right, and you don't know about a third, you can add in a goblin and get another extra $10, $20 added to your winnings. Now, if it doesn't add any, you might as well not even add it. But if it will add $10 to $20 to your winnings and it's one of the top goblin plays on Proximate Easy, roll with it. Apex bets are better, correct? Apex is just different, right? Our PME projections are our partner is Sports Data IO, a top sports company in the game, right? So obviously they're going to be fantastic. Apex Sim is AI projections based off of simulations of 1,000 games worth. So I always recommend you lean on the PME projections and you use Apex bets. If the Apex bet also likes the same side, that's just added icing on the cake. You feel what I'm saying? If the PME projections love an over and the Apex loves the over, roll with it. Also, some people make the mistake of just doing too much. Proximate Easy is made to be very, very simple and straight to the point. When you open up Props Made Easy, you go to NBA, you look at those plays. The top plays are the best plays. You don't got to go searching. Don't got to do extra, right? If you have full point differentials, if you have a line at 26.5 for some of these points, the consensus is 27.5. That's a full point differential. Grab that over. Don't scroll down to a line that's the same at minus 135 and choose that instead. Don't overthink it. Props Made Easy has data behind it and it has consensus odds. Like, you don't have to overthink with Props Made Easy at all. Let's see. Top plays right now for NBA. Let me refresh and take a look at it. I know I've been getting distracted. There's a lot of questions coming in and shit. Let's see what we got. The top plays that we're looking at right now on Props Made Easy. Luka's points assist over 43.5 looks good. Another great option would be the under on Anthony Edwards. Points assists have been popping all day. Mikal Bridges, PRA under 26.5. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm not looking at the screen right now. If I'm missing some comments, I'll be right back. Hold on. I felt like Mikal Bridges, like just now when I said that PRA amount, I was like, damn, that's his PRA. Like I remember he was going crazy early in the year, but now, I mean, the data's saying the under on 26.5. I expected him to be like over the 30s for his PRA. But just ask me about a play and I can let y'all know. Yep, I'm that $1 guy. Turner, I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Cam. Got to give your flowers. You're one of the ghosts. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Lick Pick. Any plays for NBA right now? I just mentioned a few of them. Is Props Made Easy an app? It's a website, but our mobile friendliness is like an app now. Anybody who's new in here, if you're joining propsmadeeasy.com, if you haven't already, it's only $20 a month, so try it out. See if it helps you out, which it will. But there's a little bit of a lag when you're switching between NBA and stuff like that. That's because we have so much data coming in right now. For NBA, we have so much data. We're working on trying to get it to run smooth, even with the amount of data we have. But just keep in mind that there's so much data. Bridges just got bumped down. PME was on that under the whole time. The consensus odds at 25.5. So if he just got bumped down, then the consensus odds had that early. That's what I'm saying. You got to be quick. If you're a Props Made Easy member, you're able to get this shit right away. You heard me just say, grab the under on Mikal Bridges. Not even a minute later, he's bumped down. That's because the data says to play the under. It's the smart play. That's why these things move quick. You know what I mean? Especially when you're using something that's very accurate like Props Made Easy is, shit will move. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Wasn't Mikal balling earlier this year? Like, dude was balling earlier this year. Thinking about pulling the trigger, profit made in 2023. Dude, try it out. Try it out, brother. Try it out. It's only $20 for the month. If you try it out and you're playing 2-mans and stuff and not trying to force 6-mans all the time and you're playing the top plays, you'll see some success. More success than you've seen so far. What about Rudy Gobert rebounds, assists 14.5? Let me see what Gobert is. Rebounds, assists is not a plus EV plus projection play. Our consensus odds have the line at 15.5. The Prizepicks line is at 15, but the projections at 14.66. So as you can see, our consensus odds like the over, our projection likes the under, which means it's not a plus EV plus projection play, which means that data-wise, it's probably a fade. What 2-mans would you go for 100%? Nothing's going to be 100%. Just to make that clear, first off, nothing's going to be 100%. But if you're following data for the most part, you'll do well. Luka Doncic's points plus assists, I love. At least make sure he plays, obviously. And Anthony Edwards' points assists has been great for the under. Yo, what it do? What's up, Isak? I got Bridges at 27 PRA this morning. Oh, that's what's up. No more minus 140 snipe plays? There still could be. Yeah. But the snipe plays are even better now. They're full point differentials between our consensus odds and Prizepicks. So check out the snipe tab on Props Made Easy and those plays that you see, regardless of where the minus is. Don't worry. No more needing to stress over where a minus is, y'all. All right? No need to stress over it anymore. A lot of people look at that number, that minus 135, minus 140, minus 145, and that's what they're focusing on. Don't even worry about that anymore. Just open up PME, click that sniper play, and the absolute best value plays will be right there on your screen. Trust me, just take a deep breath. Open up Props Made Easy and click on the sniper. PME kills it on CSGO and CS2. Yeah, it's been great on what you call it, Esports. It's been so long since I've been live. Like, I've gotten jumbled up trying to talk. Like, I fucking get caught up in my words and shit. It's been a while since I've been on here. If anyone is doubting it, no bullshit. I just paid for my second mount. Easily the money. I can't read. Easily made the money back in some. That's what's up, soul brother. I love to hear that, man. Love to hear that. And like I said, I personally use it too, and I see amazing success since I've been using it. And I don't even got to study like that anymore. I used to grind these props like nonstop all day. Y'all know how it can get. You can get like just caught up in that shit. You don't need to do it anymore. Don't touch the Luka taco. Just wait until more come out. Oh, by the way, too, as you can see on Props Made Easy, the tacos aren't showing. Tacos are always going to be the best, logical, most EV spot. Just because obviously their line is way lower than it normally is. I can't tell you to play the under on Luka because data-wise, I mean, the over on his points makes sense. So, yeah, I'm not going to say not to play the taco. I know tacos don't always hit, but at the end of the day, I know they're traps sometimes. I get it. Run, Ant. I get it. But at the end of the day, all you can do in this shit, y'all, a lot of people put too much pressure on themselves or worry about shit too much. The only thing you can do is play the smart plays that data backs, and it makes the most sense. Of course, when you have a guy's regular line at 33.5 and it gets discounted to 28.5, of course that's a good play, especially if the projected stat is on the same side as well. Let me see Doncic's projected points. We haven't projected 33.95. So, yeah, it's great value. Don't overthink it. I hit with the taco play linked with one of the esports you gave out this morning, $5 to 15. That's what's up, bro. And that's what I'm saying. That's what, $10 profit. That's not that big. That's not bad, especially when you got the other people like talking shit and trolling and shit didn't even make profit. So even if you make $1, it's something. You made money. A lot of people in this game don't make money. Got a feeling we're hitting everything today. Let's get it, man. Let's do it. Any new snipes? Let's see what the snipes are looking like right now. If you haven't joined Props Made Easy yet, you can follow along with me. I'm on the Props Made Easy tools right now. You can follow along with me right now. I'm looking at them at the same time. So anything I'm mentioning, we're looking at the same time. Zion Williamson just popped in for his under 31.5 points and rebounds against Brooklyn tonight. Our consensus odds have him at 30.5 with a minus 113 on the under. So it's not even leaning on the over at 30.5. And the line's at 31.5 on Prizepicks. So that's great value. Let me pull up the snipes. As you know, there's a little bit of a lag when the snipes are loading in, but let me see. Looking at the snipes, obviously the top plays that you see without even hitting the snipe play, the top plays that you see on the regular tool without even hitting the snipe are going to be about the same as what you see when you look at the snipe because those are the best plays. Like they're literally ranked by the best plays at the top. Just don't overthink things, man. I'm so excited for you, Cam. Keep it the good. I appreciate you, Dave. How do you feel about hedging, take over taco, and under normal line? You can. I get it. I get the hedging. Site not working for me right now. What do you mean? I'm on it right now. I'm on the site right now. I made 10x and won 250 on PME. That's what's up, Dave. Kyle Kuzma over 22.5 points. Let me see. Kuzma, where you at? Kuzma is not a plus EV plus projection play. His points is at 22.5 on Prizepicks. Consensus odds are down at 21.5, so it's actually minus a full point. Projections at 22.75. Projection says over. Consensus slides say under. So they're not on the same page. So they're not plus EV plus projection. So statistically, I have to say, probably a fade. Probably one of those plays that really could go either way, as you can see with the data. So if the sportsbook projection updates all day, how will you know when to play them? Like, wouldn't it change from over to under? I get what you're saying. Right, exactly. So that's why I mentioned earlier, now that we have these consensus odds, it's good to get them all throughout the day. If you see the best ones, get them in before those things start adjusting and lines start adjusting. Most of the time, what I'm noticing is consensus odds is at a certain level and Prizepicks adjust to it. Consensus don't really adjust to where Prizepicks is. Prizepicks ends up adjusting to where consensus is. Because remember, consensus is taking a ton of sportsbooks together into one play. Prizepicks is just one. So most likely, Prizepicks just is late to the party. If consensus likes to play a 1 point different less than where the Prizepicks line is, most likely Prizepicks is eventually going to drop down to where consensus is because that's where everyone else is and they want to kind of be aligned with everything. Trey Mann over 19 PRA. Most of the time I don't like even lines. I like half lines. But let's see. $19 PRA for Trey Mann. I know earlier today he was popping. Isn't it at 19.5? I'm looking at 19.5 right here. Yes. Yes, over on Trey Mann is solid. PRA is at 19.5. Consensus odds have 19.5 as well. Minus 119 odds on the over. So nothing crazy. It's almost even. But projections at 22.13, a 2.63 projection differential. So projection really likes it. Somebody said Jordan Poole, right? Jordan Poole under PRA. Let me see. Let me look up Poole. Yes, Jordan Poole under PRA is a plus EV plus projection play. Under 30.5, minus 118 odds on consensus at 30.5. The lines match. It's almost even with consensus lines, but under does prevail. And then projections 26.8, a minus 3.7. So yeah, solid value. Can you check the underdog section of PME and explain Kyrie rebounds assists? Yeah, underdog and Kyrie. Okay, so looking at Kyrie's rebounds and assists on underdog, his underdog line is 10.5, right? PME's consensus odds are at 9.5. That's the first thing we look at. Don't worry about that minus 140. Don't worry about that. It doesn't matter. Okay. It's the fact that consensus odds, regardless of that minus 140 on the over on the consensus odds, the line is a full point less than where that line is on underdog, making the under the smart play. Our projection's at 10.2 for him. So yes, the under. Remember, don't sweat the minus on these spots, especially when the differential is a whole point. Like, really, it's important to focus on what's highlighted green. Whatever's highlighted green is the side that is the EV side. You feel what I'm saying? Is it better to take the top 6 players and make 2-man slips or mix and match the top? I like to mix and match, personally. I like to mix and match, and I don't just like wake up in the morning, take the first 6 and mix and match those first 6. No, I like to like feel it out. If I feel like, if I'm looking at the value on the site and I feel like better value might pop in, I'll give it some time. You don't got to rush nothing. A lot of times you can find great value 10 minutes before the slate starts. You know what I mean? I've found some amazing snipe plays pop in right before game start and sweep them shits. Like, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? So don't worry about it. What do you think of my slip? Luca over Taco, Jordan Poole under PRA, and Bobby McMahon over 2.5. Let me check hockey. Bobby McMahon over 2.5. Bobby. His name's Bobby? Hold on, let me see. Bobby. All right, Bobby, let me check you out, bud. Bobby is not a plus EV plus projection player at the moment. But the other two are great. Do you still do the core 5? Oh, the high 5 for DFS. I haven't been doing DFS videos. I still do green light DFS. I still do lineups every day. We've been smashing. MLB coming up too. So if you want to join Greenlight, get back, join Greenlight. Greenlightdfs.com if you like doing DFS optimal lineups. You know those contests where you join on DraftKings and you can win a tournament and win thousands, blah, blah, blah. Greenlight will put you in position for that. So for player props made easy is the best option. And for DFS, Greenlight DFS is the best option. So consensus odds is a combo of what the other bookies lean on. Exactly. Consensus odds are all of the other sports books put into one line, averaged together. So you get the absolute best based off of everywhere, right? That's what consensus is. I know nothing about esports, but it pays my subscription alone. I just look at any line that's 2.5 to 3 point difference from the sports book and do a 2-man. Yeah, I mean, it eats. It really does. It really does. I think one of the big problems that a lot of people have is they either overthink things and just don't let PME do that work for them. PME is there to do the work for you. You second guess it, you question yourself, you look at last 5 and maybe last 5 doesn't agree with what PME says. Last 5, last 10, all that shit is smoke and mirrors. That's not something you really need to worry about because the situation could be different. Somebody could have been out some of those games. You know, some of like the situation is different. Some of the games were blowouts, some of the games were close. Like shit changes. It doesn't mean because a guy has hit over his last 10 that he's going to hit on his 11th. You feel what I'm saying? Utilize other data, not just like previous performance. What up, Cam? Stan, what's up, bro? Do you have a trial on PME? We don't have any trial, but that's because PME is only $20 a month. So, I mean, it's way cheaper than anywhere else already. We've done a trial before. We did like a 3-day trial and people loved it. But in my opinion, there's no reason for a trial when it's only $20 a month. If you know, once you utilize Props Made Easy for a month, and if you're playing it the right way, of course you'll utilize it. Do I need a code? No, you don't. It's just $20 for everybody. I need 2 people to do with a Trey and Jordan. What's a good nunk? What do you mean? What are you trying to say on that last word? Nunk? What about Ingram over PRA? Let me go back to basketball. I have NHL up. All right, Brandon Ingram, PRA. Yes, yes. Our consensus odds have his line at 31.5. Prizepicks is only 30.5. So that's a full point difference over. And we have him projected at 32, a 1.59 projection differential. Hopefully, talking to y'all about this and being in this live with y'all and talking about Props Made Easy, it's helping y'all understand how to utilize it better. I haven't gone live since Props Made Easy existed. It's been a long time since I've been live. So it's good to come in here and really kind of answer some of these questions and help y'all to understand exactly what PME is trying to tell you to do. Let's see. PP just blessed me with a free pick 6. Let's fucking go. Just drop my slip. PME loving it. That's what's up, El Chavo. I'm glad that you love it. You said nuke. All right, let me see. 2 people to do with Trey. So you need a two players that you can add with those. Let me see. So Luca, I mean, it's the best value on the board right now. Luca's points plus assists. Now, I understand a lot of people aren't playing that because you have the taco, right? You have the taco at points, so you're gonna play that. You're not really gonna play slip. You know what I mean? You have to choose one. But Luca's points plus assists straight up is one of the best values on this slate. Anthony Edwards points assists. I've talked about both of those guys this whole time we've been live. They have been 2 of the best values, period. I've been down since 15. Yeah, so when we first launched PMU, it was 15. Then we dropped the Apex and it went up to 20, and now it's stuck at 20. It will never go up. Any features that are added to Props Made Easy will never get higher than where it's at. 20 is final. That's what's up. I love to see those people who are started at the 15, man, because that means y'all been around for a minute. Maybe Ingram and Edward. Yeah, they're both fine. It's good that more DFFs have been added and PME is still 20. Oh, of course. Yeah. Like, we're never going to change that. And we're still adding the other ones. We're going to add sleeper, better, chalkboard. All that stuff is coming, y'all. All right. It just takes a little time. We got a lot of data we got to bring in and make sure everything is running perfectly. We got to test it and all that good stuff. But we're going for all of it. And the price is not going to change. It's going to stay 20. That's it. $20. You can't beat Props Made Easy for only $20. Like, competition that gives you less information is damn near $40 more. And they're not even giving you the same amount of data. You know what I mean? Bro, I have no idea how to use the tool now. You haven't been in this live for very long? Okay. There's no difference on the tool. Oh, yeah, Mike. No difference. The only difference is that instead of the sports being like those big buttons across the top, it's the drop downs. So you just click on the NBA tab and it'll drop down and you'll see the other options and you can switch sports that way. The consensus odds give you a more accurate way to look at consensus odds. Just remember, the easiest way to look at it is the top play is the absolute best value, and then they go down from there. Just go off of the order that PME has it in. Those are the best value options. A lot of y'all are probably confused about the fact that you're not seeing like the minus 135, minus 140s. That's because some of these consensus values are so good, the line's not even the same as Prizepicks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's what I know. It's going to take some getting used to for some of y'all, but it's pretty simple, y'all. If a line is a whole point less than already, regardless of where the minus 140 or if there's any minus 140s or anything, the line's already a full point less or a full point more. You feel what I'm saying? That's EV in itself, regardless of where it's at. Best time to check prior to game. I mean, anytime throughout the day, I would check on it throughout the day. Make sure there's no amazing like value going on. You know what I mean? If you see a value on there and it stayed there for a while, you know, okay, I should probably go ahead and get this in. 10 minutes before game start, I love to go in and just snipe the best plays out. But you could do any way that you want to. Is parlay play going to be added? Of course, Gilbert. Yes. All of that shit, y'all. All of that shit is coming, y'all. So the default is the best order? Yes, default's the best order. Hey, bud. You want to come say hi? Come here. Say what's up. Look. Say hey. Hey. You can't see them, but they can see you. Say what's up. You want a pack of these cards, don't you? Okay. All right. Here. You want to go open it with mom? You're welcome. You want to go open it with mom? Say bye. Say bye. Bye. Go ahead. I'll be out there in a second. All right. Also, Wendell over points and rebounds is good too. Let me see. Wendell points and rebounds. Wendell Carter points and rebounds. So Wendell Carter points and rebounds is right there on the edge of being plus EV plus projection, but it's just slightly not because the projection that we have for him is 19.4 and the line's 19.5. So it's just slightly on the under. Cam Jr., yes, sir. Before I used to look for line discrepancies, but with the new format, you can't, or am I tripping? Line discrepancies? Of course you can. Are you talking about like with NBA, you just look at the line discrepancies differently. Like with esports, it's compared to other lines just straight up. No minuses, none of that shit, right? It's just straight up. But the line discrepancies are already built into it. Oh yeah, Mike, if you open up NBA and you're looking at the tool, right? Just base the way the tool looks, default is the best order. You can sort by projection differential if you want to, but it's already in the best EV order. And regardless of where that projection differential is, if it's plus EV plus projection, that's what you want. Plain and simple. You want a play that is plus EV plus projection, meaning EV, where Vegas odds are, and projection on the same side. If they both agree, then that is a plus EV plus projection play, and that means a shit ton of data makes sense on that play. So remember, regardless if you missed that play or not, you played the smart play, and you got to keep that process. Baby Cam, yeah, man, it's been a long time since y'all seen him, man. He's talking, saying bye, thank you, all that shit, man. Crazy. He went to his first game at the Mavs Stadium just recently. Prizepicks is annoying with pulling lines if they good value that. What sucks about waiting before tip off? Yeah, you don't have to wait till tip off. If Prizepicks, because Prizepicks eventually will come down to where our consensus odds are. That's the benefit of using props made easy as well, because you can at any time of day you can see where the consensus odds are and be like, okay, the consensus odds are a full point lower. Prizepicks will eventually go to that. Let me get that now, and I get it. It's all good. Is plus EV the consensus odds? Yes, consensus odds are showing you the best EV. Yes. And whatever is neon green, if you're looking at the tool, we highlight neon green, the best side of that. Okay. Where we're pretty much telling you, like, let's say, let me open up the proximity easy. Hold on. Let me refresh and go back to the main tool. I was looking at Wendell Carter, whoever asked about Wendell Carter. So looking at the tool, right? First thing you want to look at is PME pick. You'll see a column that says PME pick. It'll straight up let you know under or over. Okay, that is the bet that we're recommending that you take. Okay, that's first and foremost. That's what we like. Now, you'll see a correlation between where the PME pick says over or under and what's highlighted green next to it on the consensus odds. If the PME pick says under, then on PME consensus odds, you will see the underside highlighted. Regardless of the minus, it doesn't matter. The underside will be highlighted. So with Anthony Edwards points and assists, his Prizepicks line is at 33.5. Our PME consensus lines have that line at 32.5. Okay. This is a great example because the over is minus 121 odds where the under is only minus 11. That would mean that the minus 121 odds are better, right? Wrong. Because the line is already a full point less than, the under is the best value, regardless of that minus, because that is a whole point less. On top of that, the projection's on the same side. Now, if these default plus EV plus projection, default is already highlighted. So no matter what, you're looking at plays that match projection-wise and EV. No matter what, that's automatically selected. Nick Richards points. Let me see. Let me check out Nick Richards. Yes. Over 8.5 for Nick Richards. He's at minus 120. So the lines are the same on PME consensus odds. So this is another good example. All right, this is where the lines match. Prizepicks is at 8.5 for Nick Richards points. Consensus lines agrees, 8.5. That is the number, right? The odds minus 129 odds on the over, minus 103 on the under. So because the lines match and there's minus 129 and the odds are higher on the over, the play is the over because the lines match. You feel what I'm saying? And projections 9.59, a 1.09 projection differential. I get it. It'll take some getting used to, but plain and simple, the easiest thing to remember is just, look, man, these plays are just right there in front of you. You don't got to worry about overthinking things. Just play them. And as you look at them, you'll realize, okay, this is why this is. This is why this is. It might take you a second. There's so much data. It might take you a second to understand, but the most simple way to look at it is that the top plays are the best. Okay? Follow the top plays that are plus EV plus projection. You don't have to sort nothing. The default thing that you look at when you open up Props Made Easy and you have NBA right there, those top plays are the top plays. That's it. Simple as that. Shout out, Cam. I'm going to have a sign up. Do it, Alejandro. Let's get it. I mean, try it. That's why I say to everybody, look, it's not going to never lose. Nothing will get you 100%, right? But I'm very confident that if you try Props Made Easy for a month for only $20 a month, which is way lower than everywhere else, you will come out of it like, wow, this is better than anything I've had, for sure. Can you show some Pick 6? Pick 6 is not up on the new tool yet. We don't have Pick 6 up yet. I could do DraftKings Sportsbook, but we don't have Pick 6 up yet. It will be up soon, though. We've got MLB dropping hopefully tonight. And then we have what you just said, DraftKings Pick 6 being added back as well. Call of Duty has crazy value right now. Don't miss out. Let's look at Call of Duty, y'all. Our boy Jonah told us that there's crazy value. Let's go talk about it. Call of Duty value. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Oh, wow. All right. Celium for Atlanta FaZe. I'll put y'all on since y'all are still in here, and then I'm going to get off the live, okay? Call of Duty, everybody. If you're a Props Made Easy member, open up Call of Duty on the Props Made Easy tools real quick. I'm about to talk over some options that are fantastic. We have some huge value that just dropped. All right? Huge value just dropped on the tool. You want to get these as soon as you can. Celium for Atlanta FaZe. Map 1 through 3 kills over 47.5. On other sports books, Celium is at 53. That is a 5.5 sportsbook differential. Great spot for Celium's over. The next two highest values are also on the same team. So we're going to drop down to the next highest would be a couple fives. I'm going to go Hydra. Map 1 and 3 kills over 53.5. He's 58.5 on other sportsbooks. That's a 5 sportsbook differential. Amazing value. And that's what everybody's been talking about, how it's been eating on esports. Like this value sometimes that you can find, crazy. And that's the benefit of having Props Made Easy is the moment that it drops, Props Made Easy runs real time. The moment Prizepicks updates a line, it's updated on PME. The moment that lines drop for a new sport, it's updated on PME. Like immediate, no waiting. I know some sites you can see a play is an amazing play. By the time you even go to get him entered, the play's not even like that. So the play still shows he's in play on that site. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes for places to update, not PME. It's real time. It's right away. Do you have to click the snipe button? You don't have to, no. Because the plays are already in order from the best to worst. You don't have to. But if you just want to take away all the other plays and just show the absolute best, then the snipe play will do that for you. So the snipe play, what the snipe play will do is it's going to show you the plays that are full point differentials between Prizepicks and consensus, which obviously will be the best values because the line is a full point difference already, regardless of where the minus is. And then the minus 140s and up that we saw before. Same thing as before. If you have a minus 140 on consensus or up, it'll show on the sniper play as well, on the sniper tool as well. Been getting the free slips and still catching up, but it's time to step it up. Hey, man, let's get it. So the bigger the projection, the less likely, and the less the projection, the more likely. I'm unsure what you mean. I'm unsure what you mean by that. When you're utilizing PME, just go in the order as it says. So you're saying the bigger the projection differential, the less likely? No, the bigger the projection differential, the better. The lower the projection differential, the less. But remember, everything's in order. Don't overthink it. Everything is in order. You don't have to do nothing crazy. Jonah, thank you for the heads up. That Call of Duty value is amazing. Appreciate the heads up. Clean X going over 53.5 kills. Let me see where Clean X is. Over 53.5. Yes. He's 55.5 in other sportsbooks, making him a 2 sportsbook differential on the over. So yeah, he's a solid play on the over. There's better options though. There are better value options though. But yeah, he is. What's going on with Pick 6 will be back either later today or tomorrow. We're working on getting it added in the new user interface. I'm going to sign up Friday for real. Try it out, bro. I'm out. God bless, Cam. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Yeah. I've been on here for an hour now. I appreciate y'all joining me as always. Hopefully, I was able to answer y'all's questions. Try out propsmadeeasy.com if you haven't already. I'll try my hardest to go live tomorrow again. Let's keep it a regular thing. Let's go live. Let's talk plays. And yeah, man, propsmadeeasy.com is an amazing option to utilize. I'm not telling y'all you have to use PropsMadeEasy and forget everything else. Just try it out. How did you guys come up with an Apex simulator 1,000 times? It took a lot of work to get that AI simulator working properly. There's so much into making AI simulators and stuff like that. We did 1,000 times because that's just a great number. You know what I mean? Like if you're simulating something 1,000 times, that's amazing. More would take even more data and slow things down even more. If you did, like, think about it. If your simulator program is simulating even more, because anytime news comes out, our simulator re-simulates. So it would take way too long if it's doing way too many. It simulates 1,000 times pretty quickly, but we don't want to add too much more. The Apex simulator is our AI simulation program. Now, our regular projection source is amazing. It's top notch, top in the industry, right? But the Apex simulator is just something that you can kind of have an icing on the cake, right? If you're looking at Props Made Easy and you're looking at the top plays, you go to Apex Sim and it also likes the same plays. That's just icing on the cake. That shows you even more data when it comes to AI. Also backs that play. Fran's points. I'll look at a couple more real quick before I head out, y'all. I got to go lock in, finish up my lineups for DraftKings. If y'all haven't joined greenlightdfs.com yet, do so. Greenlightdfs.com is where I do the DFS optimal lineups for DraftKings and FanDuel. If you guys like doing lineups and stuff, I put my optimals over there on Greenlight DFS. You can find that going to DFS content on Props Made Easy, or just go to the link I just told you. Franz Wagner. I'm not seeing Franz as any of the top plays. Franz rebounds. Over 5 rebounds is good. Is a plus EV plus projection play. It's the same thing as the sniper. The Apex? No. Apex is just a different projection source. You know what I mean? It's just a different projection source. The sniper is going to snipe out the best values. What do you think of Trey Mann? Yeah, we talked about Trey Mann. I like the over. Will you continue to be this the weekly or daily thing you come in live? That'll be dope. I would love to do it every day. I deadass thought Ken was black. Man, I hear that shit all the time. I don't know why. But yeah, I'm white. If you couldn't tell. If you can't tell. I am white. Finish the best lines right now. Why are you yelling at me, bro? Where's the Apex simulator? I don't see it on mobile. Apex Sim is, you see where it says PME projection on your mobile? Right under Prizepicks. It says PME projection. That's a drop down. If you click it, you'll see Apex Sim and you can click on it. Let me know if you find it, and then I'm gonna head out. It's all love. I just was like, oh, okay. I hear it all the time. I don't understand why, but somebody said white as a ghost. Wow. Okay. That's fucked up. Where's the Apex simulator? I already answered that. Cole Anthony points. Let me see. Dude said I look like Casper. That's fucked up. Cole Anthony is not one of the top plays. Yeah, he's not plus EV plus projection. It's got to be the intro. It's your boy. Okay, I get you. All right, we good? Everybody good? Everybody happy? Did I answer everything? Everybody good? Propsmadeeasy.com, yeah, man. Only $20 a month. Y'all go grab up. I'll see y'all on tomorrow's live stream. We'll talk. If you haven't used PropsMadeEasy yet, join PropsMadeEasy and we'll get on it and we'll talk over it tomorrow as well. All right, so you guys can literally see me talk you through it and help you guys with any questions you have as you're a member. All right, so go grab that. Appreciate y'all joining me as always, man. Let's sweep. Spam sweep in the comment section as we're headed out. Spam sweep. Let's just make it happen. All right, sweeps are gonna happen. We just gotta, what do you call that shit when you manifest it? Just nothing but sweeps. That's what we're doing. We're not missing today. All right, and that is what it is. You should do screen share tomorrow. I'm working on it. I'm not like a huge tech guy, so I'm not the best like tech dude in knowing how to do this shit. So I'm trying. I have OBS and all that shit, so we will. Let's sweep, y'all. Let's get it. Good luck tonight, y'all. I'm about to go log back in on the lineups and shit. Greenlightdfs.com if you want to get involved in the DraftKings and FanDuel lineups. for the tournaments and shit over there. I'll be posting the optimals about 30 minutes before the games. And then propsmadeeasy.com if you haven't used that yet for player props. I'll also post my favorite 2 to 4 prize picks that I like on greenlightdfs.com as well for the NBA members and all that stuff. So thank y'all for joining me, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. I'm out.